Welcome back, everybody, to another amazing Deadly 100 workout, which are what we're going to be doing all week. Hopefully we're not scaring you away, but this is a great way to really build up strength and muscle endurance, and hopefully you're secretly loving it even though you're sore. So after yesterday's workout, Natalie hasn't talked to me, but we're fine.
We're fighting.
All right, you guys, we have an amazing cardio and core 100 workout today. And so if you're new to Dollar Workout Club, my name is Lynn. I'm going to be showing the beginner modifications to the exercise moves because I'm wearing green today. Natalie, since she's wearing yellow, is going to show the intermediate, and Drew is wearing red, which means he's going to show the advanced versions of the 6 exercise moves that we're doing today. So if you're familiar with these moves, go ahead and fast forward to the warm-up, and if not, Natalie will help by showing both the green and yellow version while I explain what these exercises are. So the first move we're doing are jumping jacks. Now, at a green version, we want to keep it low impact, so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be lifting your arms above your head while walking side to side instead of jumping side to side. And every time your arms come up, count that as 1 rep. So 1, 2, and so on.
2.
Same for yellow and red. The only difference is they're going to be jumping, spreading their legs wide as they jump and bringing those arms all the way up and going at a fast pace. So the way we're going to be doing these jumping jacks is really to get our heart rate up during the exercise routine. The second move we're doing is a V-sit with an oblique twist. Now, at a green version, you're going to be sitting down with your knees bent and your feet firmly on the floor. And then what you're going to do is placing your hands kind of in front of you. You're going to slowly lean back until you feel your abs engaged. Now, you're not going to want to lift those feet off the ground because they'll be really difficult. But as you lean back, you should feel your abs engage. Hold it in that position, and then you're going to touch from side to side. Each time you touch is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. To make it more difficult, at a yellow level, you're going to lift those feet off the ground while you're holding that V-sit, and then you're going to be doing the exact same motion. Red's doing the same thing. The only difference is they're going to be holding a heavy weight as they rotate from side to side, really working those obliques. The next move we're doing are mountain climbers. At a green version, you're going to want to get a chair, or if you have something that's elevated, you can use that like a counter or ledge. You're going to place your hands firmly down in front of you, and holding in that position, you're going to simply step your feet back and forward at a quick pace. Now, each time you step your feet back, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you count each time. Now, at a yellow version, you're also going to use something elevated like a chair, but you're going to have your feet in split stance, and you're going to be jumping your feet back and forth. Every time you jump, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the repetition. Red's doing this move, but they're going to be doing it on the ground, holding themselves up in position, and then 1 foot rotating to the other as you can kind of see you're climbing a mountain. Each leg counts as 1 rep. The next move we're doing are sit-ups. Now, at a green version, you're going to be laying on your back firmly imprinted on the ground. Your knees are up and your feet are flat. You're going to have your hands behind your head to support your neck, and then looking up at the ceiling, you're going to simply lift those shoulder blades off the ground, doing a slight crunch, and then coming back down into resting position. Every time you come up and down, that's 1 rep. Yellow and red are doing the exact same move. They're going to have their legs out and their arms up above their head, and then they're going to throw their weight up forward, reaching down towards their feet, and then coming all the way back down. Going up and down counts as 1 rep. The next move we're doing are burpees. We love burpees. All right, at a green level, you're using that same chair you're using for the mountain climbers. Your hands are firmly fixed down in front of you like mountain climbers. This time you're going to walk your feet back, forward, and you're going to reach up in the air, and that's 1 rep, like you can see Natalie doing right there. The faster you go, the harder that move will be. At a yellow version, you're still also using a chair or anything that's elevated, and you're going to jump your feet back, forward, and jump up in the air just like you see Natalie doing there. Red's going to be doing the hardest version. You're going to place your hands on the ground, jump your feet back, bring your chest all the way to the ground, jump your feet back up, and jump in the air, just like you see Drew doing. And then the last move we're doing are called sunrise sunsets. Now, at a green version, what you're going to be doing is laying on your back like you did for the sit-up, and then you're going to go ahead and reach up towards your knees, come back down, just like you did with the crunch, and then you're going to lift your feet off the ground a little bit. Now, the higher you can lift those feet up, the better. You're going to work both your upper and abdominal moves in this, and it counts as 1 by doing both moves. So you reach up, come down, lift your legs, that's 1.
So you go up,
1,
1, up,
2. Okay, so make sure you count those correctly. Now, yellow and red are going to be in their sit-up position with their arms and legs wide, and they're going to bring those up and fold in together at the same time, reaching up all the way, coming up, and then lowering their body just like you saw them doing. Very similar. A lot of times we call these V-ups instead of sunrise sunset, so you're probably familiar with the move if you've been a member for a while. So those are the moves we're doing in today's workout. Natalie and I are going to go ahead and start with our warm-up while Drew explains the structure of the workout for us today.
All right, so very similar to yesterday. We're starting out with 100 reps, working our way back down to 10. We're going down by 10 reps each time. So here's how it works. 100 jumping jacks, 90 V-sits with the oblique twist, and then 80 jumping jacks, 70 mountain climbers, 60 jumping jacks, 50 sit-ups, 40 jumping jacks, 30 burpees, 20 jumping jacks, and then 10 sunrise sunsets. And you don't need to memorize that because all of that will be up on the screen for you to follow along throughout the workout.
Just in case you're wondering, that's 300 jumping jacks.
It's a little bit of jumping jacks.
Yeah,
We're
so
good. Remember, the faster you do it, getting that heart rate up, the better. Every rep counts though, no skipping on those reps. And we're gonna finish with some jumping jacks actually right now just to warm up. Get ready for that motion. Just
like
a few of these.
Cruel joke or something.
I actually thought of that when I wrote the warm up. I was like, jumping jacks. I tease. All right, awesome, you guys. Make sure that if you're red that you have a weight for those oblique twists. And make sure if you are doing green or yellow, you have a chair or you're nearby a ledge for those burpees and mountain climbers. And we're gonna get started in just a few seconds. All right, you guys. We're gonna start with jumping jacks, 100 of them in 2, 1, and move. Now we're all gonna be going at our own pace during this routine, and to be honest, this is a lot of repetitions, so a lot of times we'll be counting in our heads. We might not be talking quite as much. Make sure that you're counting your reps out loud and keeping track for yourself. And we like to remind you in these type of workouts, if you did yesterday's with us, this is you versus you. These may end up being a longer workout than you're used to. Don't let that scare you off. A lot of times we change things up. Some weeks we'll have shorter workouts, some weeks we'll have longer ones. Just always switching things up to create muscle confusion so that you continue to get benefits and you don't hit a plateau. So just go at your own pace. If you want to, you can mute me out, zone me out, whatever you want to do. And the important thing here is to challenge yourself and just keep moving.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're bringing your hands all the way up too. If you're just going like this, that doesn't count.
Nice job. And if it's helpful for you, if it's hard for you to count this many reps for jumping jacks and doing this down, I notice I do one about every second. So I instead looked at the clock and realized I'm gonna do, 100 seconds. And then I'll be done with 100 jumping jacks. So if you're going at about that pace, you can do that to make it a little bit easier and look at the clock instead. So I have about 15 more seconds to get in. The last 15 jumping jacks. Nice job, you guys. Remember, then we're going down the ladder. And the workout's on the screen, so follow at your own pace. Nice job.
The faster you get this done, the faster it's over.
Now remember, the further you lean back, you're gonna really feel your core engage, the harder this is gonna be. Make sure you're breathing. And break these up however you need to. You may notice that not only is your core on fire, but your back is on fire holding yourself up. You may need to lean forward, take a quick break, and then get right back into it. Remember, each side counts as one. 1, 2, 3, 4, for example.
Drew's right, the faster you go, the faster you'll be done.
But quality reps, no half reps.
Nice job. I'm doing about sets of 20s and then taking a quick break and then getting right back into it. Ooh.
Good job, guys. We're about 2.5 minutes in.
This is a hard move, you guys. If you're going slower than us, don't get discouraged. Remember, this is you versus you. Challenge yourself.
If I'm the queen of burpees, Drew's the king of jumping jacks. Look at him go over there. That's awesome.
Nice job. Almost there. As you can see, I'm going a little bit slower than yellow and red, and that's okay. We don't want you to compare yourself to us. We want you to compare yourself to you. This is just about improving. Nice job, you guys. Great pace. Keep up that pace. Nice job. Shake it out for a second. All right, here we go.
It's actually my toes that need, it's weird. It's like I lose blood flow to my feet or something. 30 more.
Yep, you should be winded as we're doing this. That's the purpose of adding in these high intervals of jumping jacks in between, you guys, because we're really getting our heart rate up. You should start to feel winded. If you're not, you're gonna wanna bump up your speed, bump it up a level, okay? Because this should be hard. All right, you really wanna make sure that you're challenging yourself during this entire routine.
70 mountain climbers, that's gonna be really hard. How was that, Drew?
Not too bad.
Here's the beast, he's plowing through. Do not get discouraged if you're not at our pace. If you're needing to take more breaks, that's okay. Go at your own speed, your own pace, you versus you. If you want, turn up some music and just zone out. Keep track of your reps.
What's nice about these deadly 100s is that they get easier as you go down because you're doing less reps each time.
Your arms might be feeling pretty fatigued. That's normal. Woo! Shake that out. Now remember with mountain climbers, going out and in, that's 2 reps, not just 1.
My heart rate is up. If yours isn't, bump it up a level.
Yeah, and you may notice that you need to take some more breaks, especially as we go down the ladder. You should be out of breath, you should be fatigued. I did 20 mountain climbers, and now I'm going into another set.
I'm going to talk about something just because we're always real with you here at Dollar Workout Club. After I had my babies, no way I could have done this workout. Jumping jacks, I would have peed my pants. So give yourself some grace. If you need to switch this up with a different cardio exercise, you can.
Yeah, it may help to jog in place if you guys need to do that instead.
Yeah.
The point is just to get that heart rate up and keep moving. Further you step or jump your feet back, if you're on mountain climbers like me, the harder this move's gonna be.
Sit-ups, 50 sit-ups. Oh gosh. Okay.
Nice job, you guys, climbing down that mountain. Woo! All right, keep moving. Try to keep up that same pace and consistency. I know you're probably out of breath. I'm out of breath too. But just remember, getting that heart rate elevated, really giving it your all during the entire workout, whether you finish in 10 minutes or 20 or 30, is gonna give you the most benefit. So try to take as few breaks as possible. Focus on good form. You guys are doing awesome. These are hard workouts this week. Hopefully if you're a new member, you're not getting discouraged. All right, this is really about you versus you doing the best you can. Just show up, just move that body, and realize some days might be a little bit harder than others. Even if you're advanced, some days I wake up, I'm fatigued. I don't feel like I'm giving it my all, but you are. Every day is different, okay? Just show up and move.
Good job, guys. These sit-ups are gonna take longer than some of the other exercises. Make sure that you're using your hands for momentum to lift you up off the ground. And 50 sit-ups may be too hard for some people at Yellow. If you need to, maybe do 10 sit-ups, 10 crunches. And mix it up that way, or just slow down a little bit.
Yeah, this is a lot of sit-ups or crunches, regardless of your level. I'm breaking them up into sets of 10. And you may need to break them up even fewer reps. Okay, the other thing to remember and realize if you're doing green, you really want to try to get both shoulder blades off the ground and really engage that core as you're coming up for that crunch. It's a really small movement. Don't get discouraged if you're not able to lift up too high. Lift up as high as you can. Crunch back down. Also, if you need to be doing these reps slower than you see me doing, that's okay. Don't get discouraged. Okay? I know my abs are on fire. Ooh. Yeah, if you need to take a quick break, kind of stretch out those abs, put your hands over your head all the way out. That might help you stretch them out for a second. Every rep counts, you guys.
Good job, guys. Oh man, I think that was the hardest part.
Oh, on fire, you guys. Remember, going at your own pace with these jumping jacks, bringing those arms all the way overhead. And the faster you can move, if you're green, especially stepping from side to side, the faster you can move, the better. This is where we're getting our heart rate jumped back up again, burning more calories throughout the entire routine.
Good job, guys. 9 minutes in.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm guessing, and this might not be the same because everyone's fitness level is different, but today is probably going faster than yesterday. You can't hate me too much, all right?
Yeah. Lynn wrote these workouts. FYI.
All right. Nice job, you guys. If you're following me in green, we're heading into the burpees. Remember, we're all at our own pace. Don't get discouraged no matter where you're at. This is you versus you. We like to talk about that a lot because we get comments sometimes of people saying they don't like to be behind the person they're following. You have to remember, if I was doing red right now, I would definitely be behind Drew. We're just at different fitness levels, and that's okay because I'm not comparing myself to him. I'm comparing myself to me. So just gauge how you're doing each week and really try to challenge yourself. Remember, the further you step or jump your feet back when you're doing burpees, the harder you're going to make this move.
Good job, guys.
Nice job.
We're on the tail end here, the home stretch.
Whew, I'm halfway through those burpees. I'm breaking them up because it's a difficult move.
Okay, almost done. Good job, guys. I'm proud of you. Don't give up.
10.5 minutes.
Have a marathon mentality.
Good job, you guys. If you're already done, if you beat me, good for you. Good job. Feel free to fast forward to the cool down. But if you're done, be sure and slow that heart rate down, breathe, grab some water, recover a little bit. Try and keep moving.
Nice job, you guys. Woo! All right. You should be winded, you guys. As you can see, Drew's out of breath. I'm out of breath. Natalie's out of breath. If you need to, bump this up a level, all right? Really challenge yourself during the last stretch of this workout. Most likely, you're at least halfway through it.
Good job, guys. Finished around 11 minutes, 15 seconds, but that was tough.
Nice job. If you're with me on these sunrise sunsets, remember, you have to reach for those knees and lift the feet to count as one rep.
You see us all drinking water as soon as we're done. That's what you guys should be doing too, all right? You need to hydrate all the fluid that was just lost when you were sweating. And by hydrating properly, it helps prevent future muscle soreness. I mean, you'll still probably be sore, but not as sore.
I finished it like exactly 12 minutes. Woo! That was a hard workout. If anyone ever asks you, can you get in a really good workout in 12, 15 minutes? Hopefully, you'll tell them about Dollar Workout Club.
Remember, if you're still going, push pause. Make sure to have some integrity to yourself and finish this workout, no matter how long it takes you. Push pause, finish, and then join us for the cool down.
Yep, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move this chair out of the way. We're gonna come down into a hip flexor stretch.
So what you want to do here is bring one knee up, this back hip where the knee's down. You want to push this hip forward like this, and then push off that front knee a little bit so you're leaning back a little bit. And as you can see, the angle right here, you definitely want to push it forward so that you can feel good, deep stretch in your hip flexor. A lot of people have very tight hip flexors. So this is a great stretch to do multiple times throughout the day.
Ooh. We always like to remind you guys, stretching is a little uncomfortable, and it should be. So if you're not feeling the stretch right down here through your hip flexor, make sure that you're leaning and pushing further back. Other side.
Switch. Same thing on the other side. Drive that hip forward. Lean back a little bit.
It's really important to stretch out our hip flexors, you guys. Natalie and I have talked about this, I think, a few weeks back. You know, sometimes I feel some pain in my knee. And when I went to the chiropractor, they actually were kind of showing me that that's because of the IT band that goes all the way from your hip flexor down to your knee. So sometimes if you're feeling some tight knee pain, it's actually because you need to stretch out your hip flexor. Okay, we're going to be coming down into a cobra stretch. Go ahead and lay flat on the ground. You're going to want to make sure your hips and your legs are glued to the ground. And placing your hands kind of in front of you near your face, you're going to lift your body up while keeping your lower body glued down. We should really feel a nice stretch in our core, which should feel amazing after this workout.
No, I'm starting to sweat a lot now that the workout's over even.
Yeah. All these type of workouts are really great afterburn. It means you'll be burning more calories throughout the rest of the day, even now the workout's done, and who doesn't love that? Just a few more seconds, and then we're going to stay seated and do a little glute stretch. Nice job. Come on up. Go ahead and put your feet in front of you. Take one foot, cross it over the other, bending at that knee, and then hug that knee as tight into your body as you can. The closer you hug that knee in towards your chest, the more you should feel this down through your hamstrings and in your glute. See? You did it. You should be proud of yourself. This whole week we have really good 100s to look forward to. It's just fun to switch it up, do something a little different. And
Once you get past 50, it gets way better.
Yeah, it gets way easy. Go ahead and slowly let that go and bring up the other leg. And remember, you guys, especially if you are feeling really sore from yesterday and you'll probably feel today's workout tomorrow or the next day, coming back and working out moves that lactic acid so you'll be less sore if you actually keep working out with us. I know it seems weird, but it's true. So make sure you guys log in tomorrow, and that'll help with some of that muscle soreness. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay. Slowly let that go, and especially if your heart rate's still really high, slowly get up. Nice job, you guys. We're proud of you. We love having you guys as members. We hope you tell your friends and family about Dollar Workout Club. Stick around for the recipe and motivation video after this. It's really good. And we will see you guys tomorrow for another amazing 100 workout.
See ya. Let's talk about cheat meals, you guys. Treat meals, you know, whatever you want to call them. I don't care really, but let's talk about them because people ask me all the time, you know, do you have cheat meals? Do you have cheat days? What do you eat? So to answer those questions, yes, I do have cheat or treat meals. My favorite cheat meal is pizza. I could eat pizza, you know, a lot more than I should. I also love little Samoas, Girl Scout cookies, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is really good too. I'm getting hungry here just talking about it. So let's change the subject. But here's the thing, I do try and incorporate a cheat meal every now and then into, you know, my schedule. But here's the thing, when you're trying to be strict and you have a set goal and you're trying to lose weight, you do need to be a little bit more strict. You can't, you know, expect to eat donuts or pizza every single day and lose weight for most people, right? So when I did Fit to Fat to Fit and I had to lose 75 pounds in 6 months, you guys, I scheduled one cheat meal per month. And I know it sounds strict, but for me, that's what worked. And it was hard, that's for sure. But I know it wasn't sustainable over the long term. But now I've lost the weight and I've maintained it for years. I can get away with a little bit more now and then. I can do maybe 3 to 4 cheat meals per week and be okay. But for some people, they can't have it hardly ever, because why? It's a trigger food. Like if they have one slice of pizza, they might just eat the whole thing. Or if they have one, bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, they're gonna eat the whole box. Or for some people, it's alcohol, right? Some people have to stay away completely from alcohol because, if they have one beer, it could lead to them, say they were an alcoholic before. So it just depends on the person, you guys. You need to know what your trigger foods are. Be very selective about what cheat meals you have. And the key, in my opinion, is to schedule them in advance. Know when they're going to happen so you're prepared for it, instead of just spontaneously treating yourself anytime you have a craving. Because let's face it, when you walk in the grocery store and you smell donuts or you see your favorite food there, that's a temptation. You're going to crave it sometimes, right? Cravings never really go away. But you just need to prepare these cheat meals in advance and know when they're going to happen so that you don't go off track with whatever type of diet or meal plan or lifestyle you're trying to live. So that's my opinion on cheat or treat meals. Life is meant to be enjoyed. If you go off track, here's the key, the guilt and the shame needs to be taken out of this whole equation, first of all. You don't need to beat yourself up if you eat pizza when you're not supposed to. You're human, we all mess up. That's probably the worst thing you can do on top of, eating, these foods, is to beat yourself up over time. So let that part go, and like I said, schedule these in advance so you know when they're going to happen.
What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for being a part of Dollar Workout Club. We really love you guys here. Don't forget to follow us on social media at the handles below.
And the best way to get in touch with us is to leave a comment in the section below, in the comment section below. We read all the comments, and that's the best way to get a response or an answer from us.
Yeah, and don't forget the hashtags, you guys. Hashtag Dollar Workout Club, hashtag DWC recipes when you try the recipe of the day, hashtag DWC workouts when
Hashtag,
we're killing
hashtag.
it. Hashtag. Let's do this. No, we
Hashtag
really,
Red.
we love you guys. We can't wait to see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.